Everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Today I have a 2021 Lexus RX350 F SPORT. I'm going to do a pros and cons review on this particular vehicle. Before we get started, please remember to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon when you notify new videos, and I really appreciate that thumbs up. Thank you very much in advance. First of all, I want to thank Lexus of Pleasanton for offering me this vehicle to test drive and also film. It's a great place to shop for new vehicles, and I bought my GS there, Lexus of Pleasanton. Okay, folks, we have a very special color and package here. We have the ultra white, and this is the Black Line Special Edition. This vehicle also comes with zero Halliburton Edge lightweight travel cases. I don't have that for filming, but I just want to mention that. Auto leveling triple beam LED headlights and fog lamps as part of the package. You also have the nice spindle grille, dark black grille that is, and looks really nice in contrast with the white paint in this particular vehicle. And the length is 193 inches, and the width is 75 inches, and the height is 67 inches. So this one is limited to 1,000 vehicles for the Black Line Special Edition. Just want to mention that. So it's going to be very hard to find, and Lexus Pleasanton does have one of this. That's the good news. Okay, so we got LED tail lamps, illuminated door handles. You probably can see that at night when it's enabled. Oh yeah, the chrome dual exhaust tips looks really nice. And the wheelbase in this particular model is 109.8 inches. So it's pretty reasonably sized SUV in particular. Very luxurious, very plush. All-wheel drive model in this particular one, even though you don't see any badging in particular. Okay, let's start with the engine bay compartment first. First I want to mention that it's well padded on the hood over here. It keeps the noise out of the compartment. And this one is 3.5 liter, 295 horsepower, 280 pound-feet, double webcam, 24 valve, 6-cylinder engine. Start out on the left over here, you got the ABS system, you got the washer fluid a little bit over there, the refill, and you also have the oil dipstick. And also this is an 8-speed automatic transmission. The CVT is in the hybrid, just want to mention that. The battery is in the front of this vehicle, and you also have the fuse box a little bit on the right, and there's also the air cleaner, the engine filter that you could change out if you wanted to. So they're very reliable, time-tested vehicle. MPG 19 city, 26 highway, 22 combined. One thing more on the engine, this engine's in a lot of other Lexus vehicles, and this is 6-cylinder engine, time true tested. So it's going to be a very reliable engine. They also use this engine in other Lexus products. Just want to mention that, and also Toyota products. One thing I do want to note that the Lexus really has great quality and excellent workmanship on the products. This is a luxury vehicle, but you also share some of the components like the engine going to be similar to, say, the Toyota Highlander in particular. So if you're cross shopping, you might also want to check that out at the same time. So I do want to mention the batteries in the front, which is easy to maintain, and also you have the fuse box on the right over there. Okay, the engine cover could be removed also. There's other components on there. You probably could take a look. And, you know, very spacious, true time tested, no cylinder deactivation or no funny things going on with the engine like some of the manufacturers. So definitely Lexus had done an excellent job on their vehicles in particular. Okay, let's start out with the driver's side door. As you know, that there's a chrome door handles, 3 different settings for the seats. Power windows, power locks, power mirrors, and also you could tilt the mirrors. And let's look at the seat over here. We have settings for lumbar, back and forward, Nulux trim front seats. So they're imitation leather, but actually very low maintenance, and it probably lasts longer than leather. So this particular model is equipped with a lot of special features. You probably notice the heads-up display, also the rear hatch that opens up, and also has the 360-degree camera. And there's a little compartment over here that you could put coins and such over there. The opening a little bit below that is the hood. You can open the hood. You got power settings for the steering wheel. You also had the trip odometer, Okay, you walk around this vehicle, you probably notice there's a lot of different switches and buttons, which is great. This one is the F Sport, so you're going to get the leather steering wheel. You're not going to get any wood on the steering wheel, keep that in mind. And this is a F Sport model, so the gauges look a little bit different from the regular RX. So you want something more sporty, more stable, firmer ride. The F Sport is the one to go for. And once you start the vehicle, you can see the lights all start up. So you see the tech is in the middle. You got the temperature and fuel on the left. And also the multi information display is pretty reasonably sized. So this is a pretty big size vehicle, and it's also for starting in 2020 this became touchscreen, so besides with a touchpad, so you don't have to use the fussy mouse pad or whatever, right? Just use the touchscreen. On the left you got the voice controls, the volume, the phone settings, and the different modes. On the right you're gonna have the controls for the dash, lane departure, lane trace assist, that's what they call it, collision mitigation, and cruise control. And also you notice there's different settings and menus that you probably could go in there and okay, this is a 12.3 navigation system that also supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Going down you can see the clock over here, makes it very luxurious looking. And also you have the controls for the radio, the media, and the different radio stations, AM, FM, and XM. Go below that, you can see the different climate control buttons, and you could recirculate the air or bring new air from the outside. And going down from that, you see there's two USBs in the front, and also in the back, you actually could charge your phone over here. Okay, so that's the phone button, and you also have the parking brake, and also you have the controls for the ventilated seats, hot and cold, and also a slot to put your phone to store your phone there, so which is kind of nice. You don't use a cup holder spot. And going down from there, you have the, besides the shifter, you got two cup holders. The furthest one to the top is adjustable for the height, so if you have long drinks and stuff, that will fit in there so it won't fall over. And a little bit on the left of that, you got the trackpad, which is not the best, I can in my opinion, but it definitely does work if you get used to it. Okay, you see the all-wheel drive side. You also have different drive modes: Eco, Normal, Sport, and Sport Plus, because it's a F Sport. And down here, you see there's two more USB and also auxiliary and power. And there's a very deep, I say, very deep compartment that you can store some stuff in the middle. So looking at the passenger compartment, very spacious and very beautiful. And all the material in this particular vehicle is very nice in a way. It's very plush. So, the headliner, for one, is very nice. So you can see the material is almost like the one step above the other model you can see. So this one's in black, so it definitely hides dirt. And sun visor goes all the way to the end. So it's definitely going to be a 10 out of 10 in my book. So easily extends all the way to the end. You won't get blinded or anything like that. It's not those partial ones. So that's great. And you can actually, this is the mirror. Once you slide this thing, the light comes on, the vanity mirrors. And you got the home link also on the sun visor. You also could change the lights over here to turn it on, the map lights. You just click on it like that. And it's very simple to use. And there's also Safety Connect and all the features and Inform that you could use that you subscribe to. Notice there's a little contrast on the seats. That's nice. There's some white and black contrast. When the seats are down in the back, the blue stitching in this particular vehicle is very unique and very noticeable. You probably notice. And you don't get that in the regular RX. It's a very quality vehicle, and you can see the glove compartment over here is filtered, closes easily. You got some books in there, but you could toss it in the back or something if you're not using it. May use the space for something else. So it's a great vehicle for the family or even a very luxurious ride. It's definitely a nice vehicle to look at. Let's take a look at the front passenger side. You notice the material is the same. You also have the windows These are like scratch metal or something. I don't know what's the name of it. Post it below if you know. Power door locks. You got a nice size storage over here. You can probably put a drink or something here. You can open it up. You can see there's a slot for a drink. Same thing. You also have the different settings, power lumbar support, forward and back. But these seats you got to get used to. You notice that there's a curvature for the S Sport that grabs you in like a mitt, and you're sitting on a glove. And this is the seat behind the passenger. You probably notice that similar quality, similar setup, but you only have one control for the window. There's also another area for storage on the bottom over here. And it has a nice blue lines around the carpet. So that's a special touch for this S Sport. Let's get in on the back seat. You can see a nice view in the front, this particular model. I noticed this RX is very plush and very good materials altogether. And it's a great family vehicle. That's why it's one of the best selling flagship vehicles that Lexus have. Just pressing these lights, they're very good quality push and feel as well. There's also map pockets. You probably notice both of the seats, chrome door handle, and there's a little contrast piece that, the white piece that breaks up the look. There's also two cup holders in the middle. Sure you'll be not using that. There's two, yes, there's two 2.1 amp USB. So you can actually charge your iPad or phone in the back, depending what the needs are. There's some storage in the back, not a overly amount of storage, but definitely a reasonable size of storage. So this vehicle, I could see lasting a very long time, reliability wise, and it's probably going to hold its value. You can see over here and another seat behind the driver, and nice blue stitching all the way through. And you can adjust these seats a little bit. I know this one's not even right now, but you actually could adjust it to make it even if you like. You could recline a little bit. To pull that lever to make the seat go down, it's right over here. So I'm going to see if I can demonstrate that again for you right here. Push this up and pull this lever, and that's where it comes down. Besides pulling the lever in back of the vehicle, you can bring the seats. You just pull the lever and make the seat go down. So it's really nice. These are new Lux leather, by the way. So let's take a look at the liftgate in the back over here. So this one has the kick sensor, and yes, it's an option. So you could do the kick sensor, and it's going to open up. So in the back of this vehicle, it's quite a bit of spacious. It's an SUV, and there's actually a place to, like hooks and stuff. You go hang your grocery bag or such, right? You can see over here, you can pull these levers to make the seat go down, and there's also lights. The R means right side, L means left side. So if it's not catching on anything, it should just go down. If it's catching on something, then keep note that you might have to push it a little bit when you open the door. So in this particular case, it goes straight down. All right. And also I want to mention that, the space and capacity varies. If you're not using the second row seat, you're going to get a lot more space in particular. So this is the F Sport. You can see the carpet has the blue lining at the end, which makes it really look beautiful. Okay, we can see over here, Lexus does offer a spare tire, which is very much appreciated. Thank you, Lexus, for having that. And it's very important to have one, by the way. To close the liftgate, just press the button over here, and it will close. And this one does have the special kick sensor. You can actually kick on the bottom, then it will close as well. And it looks really beautiful and very simple to use. You can use the key fob, and also there's controls probably in the front where you can close the liftgate with that hatch button. F Sport. Thank you, Lexus Pleasanter, for having this vehicle for me to test drive and look at. Wiper is in back of the spoiler over here, hidden behind it. So that's really a nice place to have it as well. I do want to show you this clip. This is a panoramic view monitor with intuitive parking. So you can see that the different view. To me, this is a really great feature. Unfortunately, it is an option that you have to pay for to get. And not all RX models have it. So it's a short test drive that I filmed, and you can see the heads-up display at the same time. Looks really nice. Okay, the MSRP and destination is about $62K. Of course, your price will vary depending on the options. This one also has ceramic tint that's added, so a little bit extra That's not counted in the price I listed. So, okay, here's my pros and cons. Your opinion may differ. So what I like is definitely Lexus reliability. The other thing I like is the engine. It's a naturally aspirated engine. It's not a turbo engine. So it's not gonna give you a lot of problems, and this one will last very long, very low maintenance. It's a time tested true engine. No cylinder deactivation or any stupid thing like that. So you know you don't want to deal with that. This one in particular has a lot of option packages. Are great. It's actually the F Sport is more firmer than the regular RX350. This one has a navigation, 12.3 navigation system, Bart Levinson sound system. This one has also the Black Line Special Edition, which is nice. I don't know you want to pay extra for that in particular. This has triple beam LED headlights and fog lamps. And now the part I didn't like is actually the touchpad. Is not that user friendly, and the navigation is not really that easy to use. That's the thing I didn't really like about it. And the seats do take some time to get used to. The F Sport seats have higher bolstering on the side. You probably noticed that when you're looking through it. So if you like this video, please help me out with a thumbs up so other people can see the video. If you have a comment to share to help others shopping for a similar vehicle, please post it below. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.